Hello, my name's Lisa and I'd like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, then thank you very much for choosing to click on this video, and if you are a returning subscriber, then just know that I really do appreciate you. Now today we're just going to dive straight in. We're going to be commenting on a video from Dominick Izzo, and he calls himself the Bull of MLM. This video on his channel is entitled The Importance of Fighting Back Anti-MLM Queen. I know in this video he asks an awful lot of questions about people that make anti-MLM content, so this video is going to be answering those questions.
Alright guys, Dominick Izzo on another episode of Bull of MLM. A lot of people are mocking or wondering why I have the Imperial March on. Darth Vader is, obviously if you don't know who Darth Vader is, didn't grow up in my era. Every one of your kids should know who he is. He's just uncompromising. He's got some good left in him, but for the time being, until he gets his job done, he's going to be as ruthless as possible to get the job done. It's as simple as that.
You don't have to be ruthless in business to get the job done. That is not the only way it can work.
I think he's one of the most dynamic characters in all of fictional history, and he's a great motivation. Then when it comes down to go to war, there may be parts of you that wants to give empathy and sympathy, but when it comes to business, business is war. It's as simple as that. And the point of these podcasts, right, the point of these vidcasts too, is to wind up arming you to take on the people who are going to come to your business and say, all right, network marketing is a scam.
Every single person alive today is allowed to have their own opinion. And if their opinion, after looking at the FTC's websites and watching anti-MLM content, if that opinion is that the business opportunity is a scam, then who really are you, Dominick, to say that people cannot form their own opinion?
It's a scam. You gotta know what you're talking about. Lately, over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about these women, and it's mostly women. I've come across two guys who are anti-MLM, and Boss Babe, Hater Hun, a whole bunch of stuff they put up, and they're misinformed about what they are, the information they're putting out. It's network marketing, nothing more.
Why do people in MLM tell us that it's network marketing and nothing more? Why can't they just be honest and upfront and say that you are joining a multi-level marketing company? Part of the reason that MLMs get a bad name and you're advocating it is the fact they keep calling it a different name, and they don't all call it network marketing. They also have other names for it. If there's no stigma attached to it, then why not just call it an MLM?
Well, it's in its simplest form, right? Because if somebody's going to say you're one of those network marketing scams, there's a product or a service. It needs to go from the production, where it's produced at, where it's made, where it's manufactured, and it needs to get into the hands of somebody who winds up a consumer, right? You have two methodologies for network marketing for you to make money. Typical business, like if I owned a t-shirt company, be to make t-shirts, and then I would take out advertising to get notoriety for where I'm at. I have Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or radio ads, flyers in the mailbox. That costs money.
Paying for ads is not the only way to get a product from A to B. You can do it just as simply by advertising it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, on Twitter. You can move any product from A to B on any of those platforms without having to buy ads.
For marketing, they rely on third-person word-of-mouth advocacy or advertising or marketing to move their product. You're a representative for that company, a brand partner, whatever you want to call yourself, franchise owner, you can sell the product, and then you get a percentage of what that is. It's dry.
It's also cut and dry having affiliates to do the work for you, and you still don't need advertising dollars to do that either.
A lot of people are constantly complaining about the recruiting aspect of network marketing. You don't make your real money unless you recruit.
Are you saying that you don't understand why people say that the only way you can make money is to recruit? Well, that's not actually the right way of putting it. What people who make anti-MLM content are trying to point out to people such as yourself, Dominic, is that the best way and the way you're going to get paid the most money is by recruiting others to join your business. If you look at any compensation plan from any MLM company, you will see that it is all based on recruiting. That is where the majority of the money is made.
Let me specifically say, I've been involved with 3 network marketing companies. 3 of them cost me, and this is where I don't think they understand a word they're talking about. 3 of them, to become a brand partner, was less than $100. I mean, it was around $50 each one, and you paid once a year.
To earn in affiliate marketing, you don't even have to pay once a year. You don't have to buy anything at all if you don't want to. You could have a friend who uses a product and you try a bit of it without actually purchasing it yourself, and you can put an affiliate link anywhere on social media in your content and sell it that way without paying $1 single to join any company.
I had the exact, say, a commission rate on upselling a product. And I would make no money if I wasn't a brand partner.
So you are openly admitting, Dominic, that you would not earn any money at all if you did not become a brand partner, which means paying to get into it. That is one of the parts that people think is a scam, because for jobs where people earn money, they do not have to pay to join them. In an MLM, you do.
I was recruited, and then I could sell the product, make a commission, or I could duplicate, right? They want people to come in as brand partners or recruiters because it's almost a certain guarantee they're going to continue to take their product.
MLMs want you to recruit people so that the people above them get paid, and it's not just to guarantee that people buy the product, because in an MLM you are forced to buy the product to keep up a personal volume to stay active in the company. Forced being the operative word.
If they're going to continue to make their product, then the company is basically paying everybody underneath each other to wind up perpetuating taking a product. I don't know how much more circular this can get, considering the fact that if you're in a business, you want return customers. Restaurants, bars, Starbucks, retailers, they thrive on repeat business. I don't know why this is such a hard concept to understand. So the answer...
I was a restaurant owner, and yes, they do thrive on repeat customers. That's not a hard concept to understand at all. It's just the fact that you can achieve the same outcome by using a different method than is used in an MLM.
There is no, you don't make more, air quotes, money if you recruit people.
Hey Dominic, I have to ask this question. Have you ever looked at an MLM compensation plan? Because the way you're talking, it sounds like you haven't. You're saying that you don't make more money, in air quotes, by recruiting people. But that's a total load of rubbish. If you listen to any person who is in an MLM, they will tell you that the money comes from bonuses for recruiting people into the opportunity. And if you actually look at the compensation plan, there could be 11 ways to get paid, but only one of those is based on commissions for selling the product. All of the other 10 ways are all through recruiting new people. So what you're saying is not right at all, in my opinion.
But you're setting yourself up to be in a position to make more money because more people will see the value of staying on the product if they have something emotionally invested in it, like becoming a business owner with it. It's very simple.
That there in itself is another problem with the MLM industry. People in it say that it is your own business, and it is not. You are not the CEO. You do not choose the product, the pricing. You do not make any of the decisions based in a business that you would have to make if you were a business owner. So no, you are not a business owner. You are working for the MLM company and you can get fired from it. Well, if you're the business owner, the boss, you couldn't get fired, could you?
This is all in Robert Kiyosaki's book, Business of the 21st Century. And I don't think that a lot of these women have read the book. I really don't. And first and foremost, too, I want to put this out there. Network marketing preys on weak-minded individuals. 100% it does. When I was recruited the first time, over 10 years ago, it was you're going to get rich quick, you're going to make a ton of money, oh my God, you're going to make 6 figures in your first 6 months. I bought it all.
And the problem is there are still certain people in MLM companies that are promising that. So you're right, that is a major problem.
I believed every second of it. Every word I heard, I believed it. And then people I would bring in, I would do the same thing. Dude, we're going to be rich. And I didn't know how to recruit. I had no concept of what the business was. I had to go through a lot. I didn't quit like these people do. What really blows me away is you get the Jessica Higsons, the Julie Joes, the Isabellas, the Savvy.
Are you saying it's not okay to quit when you're at the top? Well, surely if you've made it to the top, then you're free to do whatever you want. And in your words, because it's your own business.
So they all talk about, and again, I have no problem. Go to their content. Jessica Higson's on YouTube. Julie Joe's on YouTube. Savvy writes novels, is on YouTube. Isabella Lanter is on YouTube. Go check Kiki Chanel. I honestly believe 100% you should go look at all of their content to discern and make up your own mind. And ask yourself.
I actually agree with you, Dominic. People that are in MLMs and are active in them still should go and look at creators' content and many other creators' content. But the problem is when you're active in an MLM, you're kept in a bubble. And you're told by your upline that anyone who doesn't agree with the business model is a hater. So you are steered away from that kind of content because it's going to put doubt in your mind and it's going to make people leave. This is why people don't want to educate themselves. And you're right, people should go into other people's content and ask questions. 100%, yeah, I totally agree with that.
If they're talking about, and this is something I don't get, how do you make it to the top of a business that these women claim they made it to? You make money and then you quit.
A lot of the people that made it to the top that quit did it for many reasons. But one major one is they realised that the people that they were recruiting at the bottom of the pyramid were making little to no money, according to the FTC. But not only the FTC, if you look up the income disclosure statement from any MLM company that publishes one, you will see that 70 to 95% of people are still in position 1 and 2, so therefore they're not making any money. That's why they quit, because they didn't agree with the business model and they didn't feel good about recruiting people into a business that quickly to end up in that situation. That's why they quit. And the second reason that a lot of them quit was because they did a profit and loss statement. They worked out how much they were spending on products each month to stay active and to move up the rank to actually earn a decent amount of money, and how much they were paying out in taxes, and they found out that their hourly pay was absolutely rubbish for the amount of hours that they had to put in just to maintain position. So they decided it wasn't worth their time and quit. Well, good on them is what I say. why be in a business and lose money?
What I don't hear any of them talking about, and I've looked, and maybe I just haven't looked hard enough, I haven't heard a single one of them talk about how many hours they put in. I really don't, because they all compare getting an hourly job, being more successful in network marketing. Again, too, in my opinion, this means none of these women have ever been business owners. I owned a brick and mortar gym. It took me, 3 years is how long I owned it. Didn't renew the lease when it came back up. I rented the space from our landlord. That was mine to do with. And you ready to renew? No, I'm sorry, I'm not, because I'm failing. 1 month out of those 3 years, I made a profit that went into my pocket. The rest of the time, any revenue that was generated went back in the business, so I didn't get a paycheck.
You owned a gym and you only made a profit in 1 month out of 3 years, and you closed it down. So that means you actually quit, Dominick. It's okay for you, but not for anybody else? Don't really think life works that way, do you?
I don't think these women understand the basics of business. When you own a business, the money you make goes back into the business. So I'll give you an example. Usually, most every network marketing business that's out there, you have to, in order to become associated with them, you have to pay that annual fee. And then to qualify, like you have to have certain points, or you have to wind up having to purchase a product. That's your monthly overhead. So with my gym that I owned, it was like $3,000+ a month as a monthly overhead to operate that gym. Light bill, gas, alarm bill, the brick and mortar itself, the rent there, you name it. Garbage service, internet, a ton of crap. Cleaning crew, it was ridiculous.
Are you suggesting that in an MLM you don't have any of those bills? Well, you do, because you live in a house, so you either have to pay rent or a mortgage for it. You have a light bill, you have a garbage service, you have internet that you have to pay for, and you have to pay to join it, and you have to keep up a personal volume. Let's use your example of $200 a month. So you've still got overheads, whether you've got a brick and mortar business or whether you're running a YouTube channel or an MLM. They all have overheads. So all of us understand business expenses.
But to run this business I'm at now, it's less than $200 a month. It's a scam. It's a scam. I don't understand. At the end of the year, with network marketing, that $200 a month overhead I have, including being involved in the business, I then can use that tax laws to write off every operating cost of my business.
If you are a business owner, regardless of what business it is, you can write things off as a business expense just the same as you can in an MLM. It's not reserved solely for people in the network marketing industry, is it? But that's how you're trying to make it sound.
So again, I don't really think these women were taught this. What I do think they were taught is you're going to make 6 figures in your first 6 months. So if we rewind and say, listen, and we teach people properly, listen, our goal is to get you a car payment a month. If you spend an hour a day talking to people, we're going to train you. We want to teach you. We want to build you. Because again, too, they haven't been built properly. I know that the network marketing business is just chock full of drama. I was a part of it for a long time, right? Everybody is just talking shit about everybody. It's a Peyton place. Sex is all over the place. Guys, if your wife gets involved in the network marketing industry, you better make sure that you know what she's doing. I'm just going to leave it at...
There is no way that you can just work in an MLM and only do 1 hour a day. We see people promoting and shilling their products on social media for a lot more than 1 hour a day. We even see them doing it when they're on their family holidays. We see them doing it when they're at events and they're recording everything for their social media. They're still working. how many meetings and trainings do you have to attend every single week for an hour at a time? And that's just for one training. So for you to say that you can do it for an hour a day is just complete rubbish.
It preys on weak people who don't have business skill sets.
So you fully admit that the MLM business preys on weak and vulnerable people, Dominic? Well, that's really good to know. It's about time someone told the truth about how the industry really works, isn't it?
But again, it's not a scam. I'm watching half of these people go into, and they talk about YouTube now, right? And how I have a YouTube channel that's got 120,000 subscribers for a martial arts channel. And I did it for 5 years. I was making about $2,000 to $3,000 a month off of it. Then I stopped because I lost passion for it. And then my paycheck started going down because I wasn't putting out new content. I wasn't engaging with comment section. Was it a scam? So I have 120,000 subscribers still. I just started up again 2-3 months ago, and I'm not making what I used to. But is that a scam?
No, YouTube is not a scam. You get paid from the advertising dollars. But what you don't have to do is pay to join it. And you don't have to maintain a personal volume. And you don't have to recruit. So, no, YouTube is definitely not a scam.
Because I stopped working the business? These women out there are now talking about affiliate marketing. And I want to get to a comment really fast here. This is from an Irish dancer on one of the videos that I did, the last video I did, talking about how Julie or Jessica is so, again, you have to, the reason why I'm purposely going after these people is because there are so many people out there who are afraid to know what this industry is. You have to fuck what this industry is so that when these people who come up, and we know what it's like, online bullying, we know that for some strange reason that if you look like me, if you're a male, and if you go after women and you wind up criticizing them, you're a bully. I don't care. Yes, I said that Jessica.
Well, that's one thing we agree on. You are an advocate for online bullying because you do it quite a lot. Anyone can go onto your YouTube channel and watch any of your videos when you're calling anti-MLMers names, when you're saying that people are fat and that they're obese. But how do you know? How do you know anyone is obese? You could tell me that I'm obese, but how would you know? How much do I weigh? How tall am I? How tall's anyone that you've called obese? How much do they weigh? Because you don't know. And you're right, you are a bully. And yes, you don't care. Well, good for you. That is part of the problem of people in MLMs, is they've got your attitude and they don't care about anyone but themselves. And that is not how you run a business when you are a team leader, in my opinion.
Hoard her son out. She did. She prostituted her child for money. I don't know what other way to wind up putting it when you're so anti the tactics of what people use and then leverage your child to wind up asking for donations and money. I don't get it.
You don't get the difference between what people in MLMs do and what Jessica did? Well, let me explain the difference to you. People in MLMs take pictures of their children all the time and post them on social media and use that to sell their products and to gain followers. So they're using them to further their business. What Jessica did was teach her son that if he wanted a PlayStation, that he actively had to work for it. So she taught him how to make bracelets, or he purchased bracelets, and he went out and sold them so that he could get the toy that he wanted. So you've got one person teaching their child the value of money and how to get it and work for it, and then you've got someone who is not asking their child's permission to be put all over the internet and be used to further their business. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I can see a massive difference between those two scenarios. And if you can't, then it's you that's got the problem, not the rest of us.
If you watch the video on Jessica's Instagram page, her son clearly asks people to buy the bracelets. You are reaching here. True, she had a Venmo there too. She had, if you're out of town, I have Venmo and PayPal. People want to give donations. I'm sure they're going to go right ahead and do it. The link tree is for affiliate marketing, which is different from network marketing. Yes, it is. It's one and done, meaning that there's no perpetuation. If I have a link tree, buy my t-shirt, DominickIzzo.com, you buy the t-shirt, I get $5 out of it. It's one and done. That's it. So maybe there's a discount code and I get a percentage of that. It's one and done. You're right.
Affiliate marketing is not necessarily one and done. If you make a video on YouTube and 10,000 people watch it and you talk about a product in it, they can purchase. If they want to go and buy it, they will click on your affiliate link. So let's just say out of those 10,000 people, 300 of them go and buy that product. Then that's 300 sales you've just made. So no, it's not necessarily a one and done. And your argument would be, yeah, but people may not buy it. Yeah, you're right. People may not, but many people won't join your MLM either. And if you've got no following on social media, then you are going to find it extremely difficult to make a success of your MLM business. But in the same token, you will find it extremely hard to make any money through affiliate marketing as well. But the difference again is you haven't put any money into it. You haven't recruited anybody. You don't have to maintain a personal volume to keep your rank, and you don't have to recruit anyone to move up. So yeah, the majority of people would rather do affiliate marketing than they would being in an MLM.
Network marketing is continuing through your network. It incentivizes people like me to say, okay, I got Jane underneath me, Paul underneath her, this and that. Wait a second. So you're telling me I will make more money if Jane and Paul and John and Judy are all successful? That drives me to work harder for them. These are the keys that Jessica, Julie, Sav, Isabel, Kiki, they probably did not understand. But again, they're from a younger generation.
I'm pretty certain that the people you've just mentioned do understand. They do understand how the business model works. They just don't agree with it.
And this generation lazy. This generation is just that set it and forget it bullshit. They don't have a work ethic. It's evident in retail stores today. Ever since the pandemic, people stay at home. They don't do anything. They collected that government check. They don't want to go back to work.
The thing is, Dominic, the people that you're calling out do go to work. They don't collect government checks, and they're not lazy. They make money not from the government. They make money by working their own business.
Network marketing is simple. It's 4 things: contact, invite, show the plan, follow up. It is not easy because it requires you work for your team. They probably had real crappy uplines.
The MLM business model is very simple. You contact people you don't know, offer them an opportunity they don't want to be a part of, because if they did, they would come to you instead of you contacting them, and you bug the hell out of them in the follow-up until they submit or block you to get rid of you. And when you've done all of that, your team in your upline will get paid off of your hard work.
She's making money if somebody buys something through the link only, not if she recruits them also to also have a link. MLMs don't pay you for all the work you do. It's not a real job. Well, Irish Dancer, you have clearly never been a business owner. All the hours I put into a YouTube channel I have when I don't make money, I work, I don't get paid. I just saw another woman who talked about she's got 8,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel, and she hasn't gotten paid yet. But just keep doing it. Keep doing it for the passion. Keep doing it for this. Keep doing it for that. This is work. I'm putting out content right now. I don't get paid for on this, but this is work because I'm perpetuating my passion to hopefully educate others.
And that is exactly what anti-MLM content creators do. They work to educate others about how bad this industry is that you are standing up for.
When I did own my gym, excuse me as well too, there were tons of hours that I had to put in where you don't get paid. This is why you know that people need to be addressed. These things need to be addressed. Network marketing, it's not a real job. 100% it's not a real job. It's a business. Oh, it's not. Everyone who's going out there saying, oh, it's not a business. You have never owned a business.
When you're working to make money, then regardless of what the industry is, it is a business. You do have to treat it like a business. And an MLM is a business if you run it properly. But what our problem is we don't agree with the business model. And I have owned my own business. So, yes, I do know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what else to tell you. Getting my ass kicked in the real world, having a brick and mortar, taught me more about network marketing and the beauty and the benefits of it than anything else. That's why the most successful people in network marketing, they go after business owners because they understand this. Why would you want to do all that work only to get paid if I sell something or recruit someone? You couldn't pay me enough to be in an MLM. We don't want you in this business.
We are all super happy that you don't want us in your MLM business because we sure as hell don't want to be in it.
One of the other things too is hopefully this information will come out and you will have good conversations discerning with the people that you are trying to bring in your business. So you will not recruit a Julie, a Jessica, an Irish dancer, a Sav, a Kiki. You don't want these people. The worst thing in the world is they'll wind up doing your business. They don't put in the hard work and then they'll leave and say, oh, Izzo got me in one of those scam businesses.
These people that you're mentioning, you're saying that they didn't work hard. Well, cite your sources, Izzo. Where's your proof that they didn't work hard? You're saying that they got to the top. Well, some of it did get to the top, so they must have worked hard to actually get there because, according to you, you have to work hard to get there. So, are you contradicting yourself there?
I wanted to find another comment here that somebody wound up addressing that, talking about, oh yeah, this was from Network Marketing Facts, talking about Jessica, who has a problem with the fact they said she's whoring out her child. Jessica literally criticized an It Works rep for exploiting her children in a video 3 weeks ago, and then the rep had her children pass out business cards in a parking lot. That was terrible, and it's equally as bad as this. Hypocrisy is real, and those are the facts. This may get petty, and I don't really care. It has to. Because if you're looking to get involved with this industry, you need to know that there are going to be so many critics about what you're doing because they just don't know. They just don't know. So
people who make anti-MLM content do know. They just don't agree with you. And that's where the problem lies, I think.
Hopefully some of this will give you answers, right? The who, what, where, when, why, and how. Go buy Robert Kiyosaki's book, Business of the 21st Century. Read it. Listen to the people out there who are into business that actually speak badly about network marketing and what they don't like about it. You will find the number one thing that people don't like about network marketing is recruiting. That is the essential aspect of this business to build a business. You need to recruit with your personal gravity, have people be drawn in with your business sense, with proper education, with true talking to people, not Pied Piper emotionalism type crap. Don't use your kids to put them up online. Buy my bracelets so I can wind up getting a PlayStation 3. If Jessica was so successful, why do you need other people to wind up buying his bracelets to buy a PlayStation? I don't get it, but that's just me.
I've already addressed this, but I am just going to say it again. It had nothing to do with how successful Jessica was in an MLM or how successful she is now. It had to do with her teaching her child, in my opinion, in the correct way, that you have to earn money for the things you want. And when you make your own money, then you appreciate just how much something like a PlayStation costs. And you're certainly going to take better care of it, that's for sure, if you've worked to earn it.
I would never allow my wife to have my son sell bracelets online like that. I think that's probably one of the most cuckold, emasculine things you could do. That's just me. Anyways, this business is ugly. This business needs an overhaul. This business needs to be just seen with integrity, and it needs to stop preying on weak people. That includes you. Go to Julie Joe's content on YouTube. Jessica Hickson, Sav writes novels, I believe it is. Kiki Chanel, Isabella Lanter. Go look at their stuff. Watch what they have to say. Find out if they ever talk about the hours they put into the business that they work. Find out if they ever talk about the relations for how much. Did they ever talk about their taxes that they wrote off at the end of the year? Ask questions in the comment sections. Why, if you were making $7,000 a month, did you leave this business? Is it the hard work you had to do? Ask about the number of people they recruited versus the number of people who disappeared and did nothing. Ask them if they're, well, I recruited 100 people. Are you willing to talk about the 80 who left and why did they leave? There's a lot of questions they won't answer. They won't.
You're saying that there's a lot of questions that people won't answer, but that goes the same for people in MLM. You have people sitting there on training saying, I'm so burnt out because 50 people have left my team. Do any of them ever explain why? No, they don't.
They get very emotional. Then they cry that they wound up being attacked. Well, they should be attacked. You guys need to be attacked because you're putting out false information about an industry that you didn't understand. And to be honest, it needs changing from people like you. The network marketing industry needs to be safe from people like you, and I'm glad to do so. All right, guys, this is another episode of this. Hope these are having value for us. This is the Bull of MLM, Network Marketing Warfare. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Right at the end there, Dominic, there is something else that we agree on. The MLM industry does definitely need changing. It needs to be moderated so that the many people that are advocating it don't put out false health claims. They don't advertise false income claims. And the people in corporate need to take notice of the many complaints that come in every day and actually do something about what people are complaining about. And those are just for starters of why MLM need to change. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed me answering Dominick's questions. If you did, then please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment if you've got a question for me. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.